If we get big enough, we can give away a Tesla, and that's my ultimate plan. Welcome back. This is, I don't even know, I lost track of podcast numbers. You're going to notice there's something a little bit different about today's podcast. There's nobody with me. It's by myself. I am here alone. It's just me. George, my co-host, my buddy, he is on vacation and has been for the past couple of weeks. So if you guys are wondering where the podcasts have been, where the videos have been, that's why. So I couldn't wait any longer. I had to do this, and might as well just get it done on my own. So what better opportunity than to do a nice question and answer podcast? And a couple of days ago, I put out a poll on YouTube, basically telling you guys, hey, ask me the questions you want. I'm going to answer them on a podcast. I planned on doing it a lot sooner, but hey, more questions have rolled in, so I think that now is probably the best time to do it. As always, if you guys haven't liked the video, subscribed to me yet, or commented on the video, go do that now. Helps me out, helps the algorithm out. Make sure you just destroy that like button to help me out a little bit. I think I need a little bit of help every now and then. All right. So let's get right into it. I did a poll 1 week ago saying to ask questions below. I'm going to be filming a Q&A for my next video. So ask questions that you guys want included. Let's just go from the top. I'm going to read some of the more popular ones. This guy says, who are you and why are you in my recommended? I guess YouTube kind of thought that you might like to watch me. If you don't want to, that's okay. And then he also said a part 2, what is your goal in 2021? This is a huge question. I think, and I'm going off the top of my head here. I haven't read any of these questions before. So I think my goal in 2021 is to reach 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I think that's very doable. I was at a very good growth pattern a couple of weeks ago, and then all of a sudden it just halted. And it's been slow moving from then, but I still appreciate all you guys. So yeah, 2021, I really want to get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I think that's doable. And I think with the help of you guys, liking and subscribing and following and commenting and all that, I think we can do it. This guy said, I'm not asking any questions, but include me in the video. Okay. His name is Sao Malio OP. I'm probably destroying that pronunciation, but yeah, you're included in the video because you got some likes on that comment. Then this guy, Technical Theas, says, when you bought a Tesla for the first time, did you think that you will have a YouTube channel and make you famous? No. I bought a Tesla just to buy a Tesla, just to have a vehicle, because I loved them. I love what they're about. I love everything about them. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to buy one because, I'm going to invest in something that I like, and I need a new car anyways. I didn't need a new car, but I wanted a new car. You guys get it. So yeah, I had no intention of making videos. I had no intention of posting on YouTube and TikToks and all this. I didn't even know that any of this really existed until just about a year ago when I started. This guy, SpongeBob SquarePants, says, why do you think you're famous when you talk about things we know about the Tesla Model X? Again, I don't think I'm famous. I never thought I was. Never have said I was. But I think a lot of people are interested in me because I talk about a car that not everybody knows about, I guess. And I talk about topics that not everyone's too familiar with. So I think I'm a form of like information that you can get off of the internet. I'm your Google per se. And when I answer questions like this is your time for you guys to ask any questions you want. And hopefully I can answer them on camera for you guys. This guy says, I heard petrol cars are going to replace electric cars in the future. I think you got it a little bit backwards there, buddy. I think it's the opposite way around. This guy says, when will you do a giveaway and where are you from? So this is a huge question. Everybody's always asking about the iPad. It's coming, guys. I'm still waiting on entries. Again, guys, I'm going to be giving away an iPad, so make sure you comment down below that you want to win it. How do you win it? You just subscribe to the channel. That is it. If you subscribe to the channel and you comment and you engage with me, there's a chance you could win an iPad. And I'm going to be giving it away fair and square. I'm going to do a random raffle on the internet, and someone's going to win an iPad. Again, in the future, I would love to be able to give away a Tesla Model 3. And maybe even another one, but I think a Tesla Model 3 is a great giveaway car. Obviously, at this point, I can't. I financially just can't. But I would love to in the future, and I think that would be an awesome giveaway. If we grow big enough, I think that's definitely a possibility. I think we should. I really want to shoot for that. This guy says, "Who are you? I've never heard of you before. And this poll is in my recommended. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm jf.okay. Hi, buddy. That's your name. Hi, buddy. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I hope you stick around." Singer Sri says, "Why is your channel name jf.okay?" I think I've talked about this before, but JF are my initials of my name. So George, my co-host, was like, "Hey, just make it your first name, last name." And I was like, I don't want to do that yet. So he's like, "Just do like jf.okay." And I'm like, "Okay, you got it." So George actually came up with the name. I have to give him credit on that. It was kind of a collaborative effort, but he mainly came up with the name. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the year 3020 after being cryogenically preserved? I would walk outside and look at the outside. I don't know what's going to be going on in 1,000 years. Sergio Guinac says that. Again, I don't know. I would have to just walk outside and take it in. A lot of people saying, "Why are you in my recommended?" Listen, guys, I'm not pushing myself into there. YouTube thinks that you guys would like my content. And if you do, stick around, subscribe. Obviously, if you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe. When you do the cool features, how long do they take to make? I think you're referring to like my TikToks and stuff. They don't take very long at all. They're pretty short videos, and they take me not a lot of time. I don't really have to edit them. That's a great thing that's about TikTok. I don't do hardly any editing, so I get them done super, super quick. They're super easy to make, and hey, they're fun to make, and I think you guys enjoy them because the feedback's pretty good. This guy says, question, no questions, answer, give me a Tesla. Like I said, my man, if we get big enough, we can give away a Tesla, and that's my ultimate plan. I really, really, really want to do that. Do you sometimes miss the sound coming from your car? Silent cars are silent, blah, 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 electric cars. Sometimes. I think if I had a nice V8 or a V10 or a supercar, I would definitely enjoy the engine sound. But like a normal car's engine sound is not the greatest, and silent is actually pretty cool. And it's not super silent. You still hear you definitely hear wind noise and road noise and the tire noise, but you get this like whine that's like the electric car noise. And if you guys have never ridden in an electric car, you'll realize it soon enough when you get in there that it's pretty cool. Is there anything else interesting about you other than the Teslas that you have? No. There's no. All right, so I don't know how you got in my recommended, but I'll ask anyway. How many years do you think Tesla will replace petrol cars widespread? So for Tesla to replace all gasoline cars or petrol cars, whatever you want to call it, I think it's going to take a long time. There's always going to be gas cars out there in the near, 30 years. I think after 30 years, we might see a full switch to electric, or at least a full switch to something other than gas, whether it's hydrogen, solar, whatever it is. There's going to be something new out there that comes along, but I think it's going to take 30 to 50 years to fully replace gas, I think. I don't know. When is it acceptable to do crack? Never. So this guy says, what do you think about the 7th gen Camaros being discontinued? So I'm assuming the 7th gen is the newest Camaros. I'm not too familiar with Camaros. I didn't know they were being discontinued, but I think they're trying to make a push for their Corvette. Chevy is. Their Corvette's obviously their most popular, talked about car. So I think that they're making a push to get rid of that little semi-sports car you call a Camaro. Benjamin says, why is your Tesla your whole personality? I've answered this before. It's not, but anytime I post anything other than a Tesla, you guys just hate it, and you don't comment, you don't like it, and nobody wants to see the video. So, yeah. Like I said, I didn't choose the Tesla life. It chose me. If I may ask, will the next generation of electric cars in the near future be any reliable? Tesla's the most reliable car I've ever owned. I've got 40,000 miles on my Tesla right now, and I've had zero maintenance. Zero. Not even tires, not windshield wipers. Not windshield wiper fluid is the only maintenance I've ever had to put in the car, and that's the greatest thing about electric cars. A lot of people aren't aware of this, but the brakes, you never need to really replace the brakes. There's Teslas out there with 400,000 miles, and they still have the same brake pads they had when they were new. And this is because when you slow down or when you let off the gas, you want to call it the pedal in an electric car, it uses the motors to rewind, and they charge the car along with slowing you down without having to use the brakes. So really, it's a one-pedal car. You're pressing the gas pedal. You let off, it slows you down. You give it some gas, it goes. You let off, it slows you down. So I really don't touch the brake all that often in my car, and I think that really, really helps save the brake pads and makes the maintenance on them literally zero. I mean, it's compared to a gas car. There's no oil changes. It's pretty simple. Coffee or tea? Coffee. 100% coffee. R16 Play says, will you only use Teslas in your videos or use other cars? Because it would be interesting to see you use other cars as well. I do have another car. I have a Jeep Wrangler. I drive it occasionally. I don't drive it as much as I would like to because I drive my Tesla mostly. But guys, in the future, and I mean the close future, there might be another car coming to the channel. I really want to end up getting a supercar, a nice supercar content car, something that's original, unique, something that not a lot of people have that I think would bring a lot of attention to my channel to add along to the Tesla. So I think that's probably my next step. But I'm not sure which one or when yet, but it is going to be soon, I think. Will you continue to only do Tesla videos, or will you cover more types of electric or hybrid cars in the future? Like I said, I want to cover as many cars as I can. I would love to be some sort of like car YouTuber reviewer type thing. I obviously Tesla started me up, but I think I can branch out and be more than just electric cars. This guy says, would you buy the Mustang Mach-E? And do you think any other companies overtake Tesla in the electric car world? No, I would not buy the Mach-E for the simple reason that the range isn't there yet, and the supercharging network isn't as big. There is no supercharging network. If you want to go on a road trip, you can't in the Mach-E. You have to charge for 10 hours overnight. It's not doable. And I don't think that are any other companies that are overtaking Tesla right now. Tesla is so far and beyond any other technology out there that I think for a while they're gonna be the biggest one out there. What do you think about the new Audi e-tron GT? I saw pictures. It's all right looking. It's good looking, but the stats are just still. I mean, they're 2012 Tesla stats. That's where these new electric cars are coming out are stats from Teslas from 2012. So again, these other companies have a long way to go in order to catch up with Tesla. Liz Shrimp asks, goal of subscribers in 2021, 100,000. I think that's doable. I think we can do it. 100%. I addressed that in the beginning, but I really think that we can do that. Will you get a 2021 Model X, says Topless Gun? I've thought about it very heavily. I don't think I'm going to. I want something different. For my next car, like the Cybertruck is obviously my next Tesla. I want something different. I don't want to buy the same car, just newer, and pay double the price of what mine was, just for something that's a little bit newer. This Lego Craze Z says, what made you want to start doing podcasts? Family member reached out to me, said, hey, I want to build a podcast room. I want to start a podcast. I'm like, fantastic. I do too. Let's do it together. So we brought it together. We built this amazing studio here. It took us a couple of weeks to do it, but we did it. And this is what really got me into podcasts. I really wanted to start posting on YouTube, but I didn't know what to post. And this was a great like starter for me. I'm going to branch out from this eventually, but I really like the idea of just sitting down and talking to you guys and interacting with other people. Obviously, when I'm not here by myself and when I'm not doing question and answers, I'm not interacting with other people. So I really think that is something that I can expand a little bit as well. Do you know why car guys don't like the Teslas? I think it's because they're silent. People don't really picture them as cars. So I think that's why car guys don't like them. I don't know. I love them. Obviously, I love them. I like all types of cars. So I'm a car guy that likes all types of cars. I don't really just like discriminate. Yeah, that's the right word. So what is your camera? I have a Sony 4K camera. I'm not sure the model number. It's right there. It's looking at me. It's looking at you guys. How did you start your channel? I started it way back in like last February, but I never really started posting on it until, halfway through the year in 2020. I posted a couple of my TikToks over there, and they did pretty well in YouTube Shorts. So here we are today, now posting regular YouTube videos along with some YouTube Shorts. Where do you live? I live in New York, upstate New York. Who encouraged you? Like I said, I'm a very good self-motivator. I motivate myself to try and do this stuff. What would be the first place you traveled to after the pandemic? Someplace south. You can't look outside, but it's snowing. It's cold. It's miserable outside. So I'm going somewhere south where the sun is actually shining. What's your favorite feature of the old versus new Teslas? The autopilot advance has gotten unbelievably advanced. I think that's the best, my favorite feature from 2012 to 2021. 2012 didn't even have autopilot. 2021 has full self-driving. So the advance in just 9 years is absolutely insane. Shortboy 5000 says, how old are you? I am 25 years old. Someone said, have you ever been pulled over in your Tesla? If so, for what reason? Yes, I have. I was going a little bit fast. I'll leave it at that. Will you give me a shout out? Says Redneck Outdoors Men. There you go, buddy. There's your shout out. Okay, we're getting to the end there. That's about all the usable questions. Everybody else's questions weren't too serious. Again, if you guys want to tune into another question and answers podcast, make sure you go to the community tab and look up my polls. I ask questions all the time. I ask for your questions, and if you want to be included in the next question and answers, make sure you guys participate. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, comment, so it blows up. Let's hit that YouTube algorithm, okay, guys? All right, till next time when we're gonna have another guest in here. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one.